Just a quick message before we start. I just thought I'd leave this little bit of information in. I do go off on a bit of a tangent about Operation Bernard. Operation Bernard, this is one of the banknotes here. It were a plan hatched by the Germans to cause inflation to the UK Isles. The English paper money were worth more than the German one at the time, so the Germans wanted to hatch a plan to make good fakes, and they were that good that we didn't actually find out till later on. But they were depositing them in our banks. They were paying for the war effort, funding the war effort around the EU with them, and the plan was to drop them in the UK. Unfortunately, they didn't, because it would have obviously screwed our money system up. But they nearly did, and they got so close to it. And this is one of the notes there. They were made in Sachsenhau by prisoners of war. So I just thought I'd leave this little bit of information, and that's an example of them, because I don't show you an example. They did loads. They did 5s, 10s, 20s. They did a lot of denominations. Like I say, they were made by Sachsenhau prisoners, by Jewish inmates. We were forced to make them at the war. But if you do want to find any more information about it, just pop online, guys. Put Operation Bernard in, and there were a film as well. It's a great film. You'll be able to watch that as well. There's a lot of information in it, so just check it out. And as well, I do show you what subscribers bought, but I did send another package off the other day with 2 or 3 shillings in and a nice £5 Series D banknote. So this week, he's kept me afloat. So shout out to you, Craig, and shout out to anyone. If you do want some deals, get over to my eBay store, joab_17. Hit me up. Hit me with some offers. I'll gladly accept, because I've got everything at good prices. But without further ado, guys, let's get back to the video. Alright guys, welcome back. And as well, it's not usually as bright. I just want to say that at first, and I still feel like shit because I've got cold. But that don't matter. Anyway, so like, my light, it's Brock. And this is what I always say, it's always important to get coins under a good light, have a good look at them, look at surfaces. But you can't even see on video because I ain't got a lamp no more, so I need to fucking get a new lamp, because I'm obviously stood here. If I stand at this side, it's a little bit better. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to show you what's sold this week. So this is what's it's going out to one subscriber. He spent an heavy penny. I can't exactly tell you right now what these ones have individually gone for. I know this one's gone for £38. That's sold at £38. A really nice example of the Britannia Series A. There's no real wear to that at all. I don't even know what I graded that at. But it's a really good, clean example. Good firm paper quality. Clean, corners are nice and sharp. As you can see, I think these are light, a very, very light centerfold, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I've not got my light on here, and I can't refer to what I've got written there because obviously I'm recording and I do it all on my phone. But yeah, a really nice example. That's gone for £38. It's under book price at that. And I think I did price it up under book price, or I might have put it at book price, if that makes sense to anyone. But yeah, a really nice example. That one's gone. As you can see, there's some more Britannia, some more Series A. There's obviously a wartime Moave one there. Yeah, we'll talk about that one first. So yeah, wartime issue, Pepiet. Grade on this isn't the best, but as you can see, as you know, or you might not know, these were printed in World War to stop forgeries, because Germans were making a lot of forgeries in World War II. They did a lot. They did a lot of Series 8. Did a lot of the white £5, £10. The earlier notes, which were before these, the big larger ones, the operation were called Operation Bernard. So if you haven't heard about that, you can have a look about it. But basically they made millions and millions of the £5, £10, everything like that, 20s, even the 50s. And what they did is they were using it to fund the war effort, because obviously the English pound was stronger than the German marks at the time. So
yeah, they were funding their operation, they were paying for things, and basically how we found out is because we always had serial codes on our banknotes, and when someone went to cash these notes in, they already had it recorded in the system that they've had these notes before. So either the ones were before were a forgery, or them ones that were getting taken in. I don't know which ones were not real. I think obviously the ones that had not been taken in were not real, but either way, they were forging them and taking them in, and that's how someone obviously went to deposit the money, and they were like, now we've already got these serial codes. So they knew Germans were hot on the case, and the German counterfeits guys, they're even known for best banknotes now. They're really good quality, and even back then they were outstanding quality, and the people at the bank even said that if they didn't have the serials on them, they wouldn't have even noticed the watermarks. Basically, they were made, Operation Bernard, I'll talk a little bit about it now because I've started talking about it, but they were made by German prisoners in camp, in war. They were, the German officers went around all the different camps, they travelled about Germany asking. They wanted artists, they wanted people that were good at art, they wanted people that working in banking system, and basically they put all these guys together to create the forgeries for the Operation Bernard. There were millions of them, and when they created them, the guys that were creating them, the Jewish prisoners of war, they knew if they didn't that good, they knew that the Nazis were going to kill them. They were like, they're going to kill us if we get this right. So they kept on making mistakes. There were a film done about it, but yeah, they kept on making mistakes and little pieces here and there that'd make them have to restart, do printing press or whatnot. But they were a German officer. No, he wasn't German, I think he was Russian. I think the Germans were after him for some time, but he was actually a forger. I can't remember his name now, but he come in and he says no. He's like, you're cleaning your plates. Bank of England don't have clean plates. He's like, you want to use old reused plates. He taught them that, and then the production started up, and basically at end of war, they put them all in a cabin and they were going to send them to be shot, but luckily the cabin, I think it overturned or it was stopped on its way, and there were some survivors from that camp, but they kept them all imprisoned in camp as well, in their own little imprisonment inside the camp, so they couldn't even tell the other Jewish prisoners or the other prisoners of war what was going on. But yeah, anyway, that was Operation Bernard. Again, you can get them in better grade than this, but even in this grade, they're fine plus all day. They're still worth every penny you pay for them, and collectors still do like them, no waves. And obviously the better the condition, like this in the best condition, that's why I've not got it in slip. It's not why I've not got it in slip, but I'm just sorting it for now. But yeah, it's not the best, but again, it's still a nice note to have in your collection if you've not got one or whatnot. This is not an Operation Bernard, don't get me wrong, this is just a Moët Peppiette, but this is why they come about from Operation Bernard. So yeah, that one there, I think that was sold for £22, so we've got 38 on that, 22 on that, £7 on this, again Series A, fine plus grade, but yeah, there's even that there, and I've even said to him just to get a rubber and pencil that off. When I got them, I was actually going to take it off as soon as I got off, and I keep meaning to do it, and every time I see it, it's been bugging me, but it's not my note now, so I'm going to send it out like that. It's sold. Again, fine plus grade, with that writing on and just where it is. I had it up at £7. He didn't even make me an offer, he just bought it at the £7, so again, it owes me £5. These do owe me £5 apart from that one. Yeah, so £5 into 7, £2 there, but we've had that one into 22, and this one, I think it sold at 24. I'll put some screenshots up because I've took screenshots of everything. So 24, I think this one sold at. But this is a nice example, really, really nice, clean example. Extremely fine. There's a light centerfold on that, but again, paper quality is nice, nearly as good as that. That's a little bit firmer, a little bit nicer. Craig, when you see, you'll know what I mean. You've got a nice few examples of different grades there. You know, you'll be able to have a look under light yourself, have an inspect. but they're all nice, top quality, guys. I always try and get this type of quality. These were just bought in a job lot, and there were a few nicer bits in there, but like says, I wouldn't really buy quality like that unless it's rare. But yeah, they've gone. So 38, 22, 24, 7. Told you shillings with the favourite month. Now we haven't got right light to show you these, but this one's gone. Now these I'm going to be a bit unsure on prices because I've took screenshots, so I'm not written it down. One went for 15 and one went for 20, or around about that. But these are out them shillings that we got other week from Elsica. Not the bestest grade. This is the better out of the two, but again, still nice collector's grade, worth every penny paid. And again, I keep saying the shillings are a series that people like to collect. It's a little bit darker, old idea. Veilhead. There you go. That other one didn't zoom in right, did it? I couldn't. There you go. So that's your Jubilee head. And then you've got your Veilhead there. Oh yeah, not bad grade. They've gone as well. So same person. These have all gone to one subscriber, guys. But this is the best one, and I'm a little bit sad about this one going. We've come to a deal on this one. Sold this one at 85, and it's a beautiful example of Britannia Series B. No folds, no pinholes, no discoloration. It's an absolute beauty for its age. El Craig O'Brien died. I've said this a few times, but he died before they did the 10 and the 20, so they took the Series B straight out of production, but it would have been the best series in my opinion. Best series on a note. And again, it's like them cartwheels, you know where you're at. You're just looking for this note. You're not looking for out else. There's not loads of it in the series, but to get them in this quality, it's getting harder. Book price 130 on that. I've come to 185. I've come to 85 on it. I had up at 110. But he's a loyal customer. He's a subscriber at channel. But it's worth that all day. Like, please have a look about, guys, for these. When you see them, they don't come up like that. I wish I had my light to show you. There is one little imperfection on it, and I think it's from the printing press. There's like a mark there, some speckle of ink. You might be able to just see it, just one speck of ink. But apart from that, outstanding, good quality grade, that, absolutely. And as well, for next videos for you Pokemon lovers out there, that last Pokemon one didn't do too well. I thought it might have got a few more views, but I don't know if he is. He might do whatever, but he said he's going to send me some graded Pokemon cards that he's come and he's got in a lot. He said if they're any good to me, I says I'll have a look, I'll make you an offer on them. But he said he's going to send them me for free, so we might have some Pokemon, we might have a bit of graded stuff there, guys, for you to have a look next time. But yeah, that's all I've been doing. You might not have checked it, so go back and check that postal order one that I've got, that little bit of information. That last video didn't do too well as well. Auction videos have been doing really, really well. So if you're not a new subscriber, I do hope you subscribe and check back and come and look at content that we've got going. But yeah, that's what's sold, that's what I've been doing. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.